Alright guys, today I wanted to talk about a footballer called Endrick, who is 16 years old and has just made his debut for Palmeiras in the Brazilian Serie A. And I mean, this is like the new Neymar, if that makes sense. Like, everyone's heard of Endrick by now, and his highlights reels are ridiculous. His dribbling ability, and like he has ways of getting past defenders which are that like most people can't even comprehend yet, even like can't even and never mind attempt it or even complete it, and he can do it. It's very, very Neymar-esque. But what I like about him is if he does get hacked down by a defender, he doesn't like roll. You don't get the rolling around that you do with Neymar. He gets back up, and if the ball's there to win, he goes and tries to win it, which I really like. It shows a lot of desire and will to win. And his finishing ability as well is absolutely brilliant as well. He can score all sorts of goals. He's not the tallest, he's only about 5'8", obviously. I mean, he's only 16, so I mean, could grow up to be like 6'3" for all we know. But yeah, the speed he moves at and the way he can just wriggle in and out of defenders, it's amazing to watch. It's Yoga Bonito, the beautiful game. Didn't make sense, that. But yeah, brilliant footballer to watch, and yeah, I mean, everyone will have seen him by now. But I honestly, I'd probably compare him more to the original Brazilian Ronaldo, O Fenomeno, because he's got a bigger build than Neymar. He's more robust, I'd definitely say. Well, I mean, Ronaldo wasn't exactly robust, was he? He suffered some horrific knee injuries, but I mean, in terms of like, he's more more durable in terms of like stays up. He doesn't go down easily and doesn't try to roll around and win fouls in that sort of way. And yeah, his goal scoring ability is insane as well. And I mean, I don't think it'll be too long before he does get snapped up by a big side, because we've seen in recent years Real Madrid have gone for young Brazilian players, in players like Vinicius and Rodrigo. So I wouldn't imagine Real Madrid would go for him right now, because he probably doesn't have the space to play in their team. But it wouldn't surprise me if like an Italian team, like, I don't know, AC Milan, because they could probably do with a new forward player, because at the moment they've got Giroud, Origi, and Ibrahimovic. I mean, Giroud and Ibrahimovic are getting on. Origi's not a player you really want as your first choice striker if you're like a European like superpower like AC Milan are. So maybe a club like them could go for him. It wouldn't surprise me if an English club also looks at him as well. He's going to have loads of people going after him, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. Because I mean, he's already got, like, I know this means absolutely nothing in terms of footballing ability, but the amount of following he has on social media already, despite the fact he's only just made his professional debut, says a lot really about his talent, if anything. The one thing we don't really want to see with him is what happens with a lot of young players is it gets to their head. They start thinking they're the man, and then they start thinking that they call the shots, if that makes sense. We're starting to see it now a bit with Kylian Mbappe. I personally think with the way that he seems to want control of PSG, and seems to think everything should happen on his terms, if that makes sense. So hopefully this doesn't happen with him, but he comes from a very sort of like humble beginnings in Brazil. Like, I was just reading up about him. His dad was unemployed and had to get a job as a cleaner at Palmeiras just to feed the family. And yeah, I think it'd be like amazing if he could make it to the very top of football. And I think looking at him, he definitely has the ability to. It'll be interesting to see how he plays in the men's game.